Hi, my name's John. Welcome to another Sunday night nightcap. In fact, this is the last nightcap of 2025 because next week is obviously 2026. If you think my voice is a little bit different, it's because I'm full of cold or flu or whatever it is, but basically I feel like shite. I haven't done much in the workshop at all over the holidays. I did a little bit of plasma cutting on Boxing Day. I'll show you some of that. And I bought a little compressor to run my water mist system. I'll show you quite a little bit. I'll show you a little bit about that. On Wednesday I put up the yearly video with all the outtakes in and the swearing and whatnot. But there was also a competition where you could win a £100 voucher to spend at your friend Rob's at Extreme Plasma. If you haven't watched the video or you haven't entered the competition, all you're going to do is write a comment. You've got time to do so because I won't be drawing it until Wednesday night, which is actually New Year's Eve. That's a lock washer of a tractor flywheel. A friend of mine's rebuilding his tractor. It's actually Boxing Day and he's called round to say, John, can you make us 4 of these so I can get my tractor back together, please? Right, so there you go. Now we can get on. You got his tractor back together. I would like to try, well, you could make them by hand, but how long would it take to make one of them? I mean, drawing it and cutting it is basically minutes. I've been wanting a small compressor for quite some time, just to run engines on and to run this spray system on to save having to fire my big compressor up. This is a Bambi silent air compressor. It doesn't look much, but really these are the dog's bollocks of air compressors, silent ones. They're a lot of money, really expensive. I found this one second hand on the local marketplace. I didn't pay very much for it. The lad plugged it in, it does run. You can see the gauge is damaged there, there's odds and ends missing. So I'm going to change that gauge when I start off, pump it up, make sure things is cutting out. It's got date stamps on it for certifications. It's all well in date. There's nothing obviously horrible about it, other than it's filthy. It wants a good clean. So that needs the little handle snapped off that little isolator valve. Like I say, that gauge is damaged, so we'll take that off and see if we can find a gauge to go on there. We'll take this regulator off as well. See if we can do something better than that with it. Wasn't even tight, that. There's a wisp of air there, so that's a good sign. That goes up to 200. I'm sure I'm going to gauge somewhere that'll do the job. That little valve does work. Just wants a new handle making for it. Yeah, test pressure 250, safe working pressure 10 bar. Got a little gauge, it only goes up to 160, but it's going to do for what I need. There's PTFE tape on the threads, or 50 tape as they call it. PTFE 50. It should do. I don't think I'll get another turn on there. I've had a look at the instruction book because I downloaded a one. That's a drain valve there for draining the water out the tank. Most of that pipe goes into the bottom. That's a control box that makes it cut in and out. Pressure relief valve. Basically it's all sorted, it's all there, just wants a good clean up. It has got a sight glass on for the oil. And there's plenty of oil in it, so basically I'm going to plug it in, see if I can get it to run, and see if it builds up pressure, and see if it cuts in and cuts out. Right, so that's power on. A little. That's it running there. It is so quiet, it's untrue. Really happy with that. The wife will be happy as well. Right, the gauge is starting to go up quite rapidly as well. It's unbelievable how quiet it actually is. See, that's the drain valve. There is some water coming out of it. There's water in there. I may well take that big plug out and have a look inside of there. That's like emulsified oil, that. Possibly got too much oil in it. Up to 100 psi there. 120. 130 psi it's cut out that. So if we let some air out, the motor should start again. It says on here 75 150, so that's probably the range it runs in. Let's put back in again to 75. So it works. I'll spend a bit of time cleaning it up. So I'm going to take that big plug out, have a look in the tank, make sure the tank's good. It's certainly made of decent stuff. Yeah, the oil level's roughly halfway in the glass where it's meant to be. I've cleaned up these fittings, put some new tape on, screwed it all together. See the regulator works. I don't need much air pressure for what I'm going to be doing. That's just actually started up there. That's incredible. I've put some soapy water on. There's no signs of leaks anywhere. So we're really happy. I'm going to plug an area in there and blow some of the shite off it. I'm going to clean itself really. The PCL couplings I use all the time at work are pretty good. Probably one of the things I've bought that's been really good value. I generally buy shite. Incredibly quiet. It's like the sort of compressor you get in the fridge. lifts pressure fairly quickly, but it's just a small reservoir, but for what I want it for, it's going to be perfect.